Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about coupled circuits. In that we will be concentrating on self-inductance and mutual inductance. First let us see an introduction about these coupled circuits. The coupled circuits refers to an element which is involving magnetic coupling. If the flux produced by an element, that is, if a flux is produced in an element links another element of the same circuit, then there exists a magnetic coupling. If a circuit with a number of branches and loops are connected, then they are connected as conductive coupling. So, in magnetically coupled elements, the power transfer occurs through this magnetic flux, but if you see a conductive coupling, the power transfer occurs in the circuit through current. We can say like coupled circuits refers to the circuit with magnetically coupled elements. Whenever current passes through a coil, flux is set up in the coil. If the current is varying, then the flux will also vary according to the current. Due to this flux, an EMF is induced in the coil, and this induced EMF in a coil is called as self-induced EMF. So, if we consider two or more coils which are being connected magnetically, that is, if the flux produced by coil 1 links the coil 2 of the circuit, then an EMF is induced in the coil 2 due to the change in the flux in the coil 1. I hope you can understand, and this is called as mutually induced EMF. The term mutual is refers to as the induced EMF because we can say like if flux produced by the coil 2 links the coil 1, then the change in the flux in coil 2 will induce an EMF in the coil 1. So, the two coils are set by the link called as magnetic flux. The best example of the coupled circuit is the transformer. If you take a transformer, the two coils are wound on a common core and the two coils are electrically isolated, but if you see in a transformer, we can say it is magnetically linked. Let us see how. The two coils are called primary winding and secondary winding. When the primary winding is connected to some AC source, the current flows through the primary, which creates a flux in that primary coil. So, automatically a flux is produced by the primary current linking both the coils, a flux that links the secondary coil. So, there will be an induced EMF produced in the secondary side, and we call that as mutually induced EMF. Now, let us see about like self-inductance. Consider a coil with N turns carrying a current I. Let phi be the flux in the coil. When the current in the coil is variable in nature, I have already told you a flux is also varies and EMF is induced in the coil and the direction of the current is opposing the flux. So, this EMF is called as self-induced EMF, and we can generally say like self-induced EMF is directly proportional to rate of change of current, and the constant of proportionality is nothing but your self-inductance L. So, we can say like the EMF voltage V is proportional to rate of change of current, that is di by dt. Hence, if you remove the proportionality, the constant becomes L. So, V is equal to L di by dt. The self-inductance as L is equal to N phi by I. Now, we shall see about mutual inductance. Consider two coils with turns N1 and N2 placed very close to each other. Let L1 and L2 be the self-inductance of the coil 1 and 2. So, if we excite the circuit with a source, AC source onto the coil 1, a flux is produced in the coil 1 and this flux will link the coil 2 and an induced EMF will be produced in the coil 2. So, let us take the current in the coil 1 as I1 and flux set up in the coil 1 as phi 1 and flux produced by coil 1 linking coil 2 as phi 1 2. So, when the current I1 is variable, the flux will also be variable. Now, an EMF is induced in the coil 1 due to phi 1. which is called as self-induced EMF. Self-induced EMF in coil 1 can be written as V1 is equal to L1 di1 by dt, and where L1 is written as N1 phi1 by I1. The mutually induced EMF in coil 2 can be written as Vm2 is equal to M12 di1 by dt, where M12 is mutually induced EMF between coil 1 and 2. Similar to self-inductance, mutual inductance is also given by M12 is equal to N2 phi 12 by I1, because this M12 happens due to phi 12. So we can say like I2 as current in the coil 2, phi 2 as the flux set up in the coil 2, and phi 21 the flux produced by coil 2 linking coil 1. So we can write like the self-induced EMF as V2 is equal to L2 di2 by dt, and L2 is equal to N2 phi 2 by I2. And the mutually induced EMF in coil 1 Vm1 is equal to M21 di2 by dt, and M21 is equal to N1 phi 21 divided by I2. Now the turns ratio, very important. The turns ratio is the ratio of induced EMF and the ratio of current are related. In most of the practical coupled coils, the flux linking coil 1 and 2 is the same as the flux linking coil 2 and 1. So we can consider like phi 12 is equal to phi 21 is equal to phi. So we will be getting M12 is equal to M21 equal to M. In the circuit diagram, the existence of magnetic coupling is represented by mutual inductance, which is drawn using double-headed arrow. And so now we have learnt about the self-inductance and mutual inductance of the coupled coils. Let's see the other concept in the next video. Thank you.